we're back.
We are.
Back today with something rocking. From Chillies Rock. Yeah, there we go. Turn it round so it sees the camera. Yeah. So, Pro, this is Rocking Relish.
We like a bit of relish. I
It's
like a bit of rock. What? You've lost your train of thought now.
I nearly got thrown out of a concert once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why did you get thrown out of a concert?
Well, I thought they said gropey, but no, they're groupies. Right, this is a little relish with a big attitude. A bit like her. She's my relish. I relish you, dear.
Do you?
Yeah. On burgers. The bright, fresh flavours will rock your taste buds and roll beautifully over your burgers. Told you, burgers. Sausages and steaks, as on the Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry.
Ooh.
Dial your cheese board up to 11, or simply use it to give your salad and vegetables a zingy boost. Like a zingy boost.
We do.
Yes. So
It's got a great colour on it, that, hasn't it?
Yeah. Let's show the bottom of the jar because you'll be able to see the colour then. So that's the stuff in the jar there. Can't really see it with the label, so that's why I'm showing you the bottom there. Courgette, peppers. Don't know if they're chili peppers or
Could just be green peppers at this
could be
point,
green
couldn't it?
peppers maybe, yeah, or yellow peppers. Sugar, cider vinegar, mixed chilies. So peppers are capsicums. 10% chili in there. Mixed chilies.
It could be the milder end though, couldn't it? Because I think it's just deemed as a mild.
Yeah, it's showing there 1 out of 5, so they're going to be things like
Jalapenos, maybe
the milder ones.
Fresno.
So they're going to be a little bit zingy there. We've got some onion, some mustard powder, salt, turmeric, nutmeg.
Ooh, nutmeg. Nutmeg and courgette actually works quite well. I'm quite intrigued with this because it is, the basis is, courgettes, peppers and onions. So it's going to be a really nice, especially for my dad, green flavour to it. Had to get that in.
So, yeah, this sounds like a banging one to put over the top of anything that you're going to barbecue.
Yeah.
Like it says, the salad there as well. If you've got, if, and it's a massive if, you've got a bowl of salad when you're doing a barbecue and it isn't just all grilled meat.
First of all, what's wrong with you? And B, get more meat.
Then that will give you. Sorry, I had to reach off for this. That will give you a nice pow there. If you're one of these vegetarianists who has vegetarianist kebabs.
I think even a veggie burger. You have veggie burgers and vegan burgers. Don't
I
you,
think
and stuff
this
like
would
that.
still come in very nicely and under that barbecue-y kind of radar there. So we're going to try these with the hastily sought, I should say, chase the heat.
I was
hot
prepared.
Sauce tasting spoon. Don't taint your rocking relish, bro. Available at johnnyscoville.com. Really do make a difference, these.
Because you've been quite busy this week, haven't you? Talking of spoons
I've been doing the first month of tasting for the Nuke Awards. Believe me, this thing got a workout.
I think it made a heck of a difference, though, didn't it?
It does. It gives you a neutral base to actually taste everything with, which is very nice.
And the whole point, really.
So, it's going to be one of them. There we go.
I might have to start, if we do jars, bringing up the jar opener for you.
Do you know what? I'm thinking of giving it an opening out of 10.
Or easy to open. Is that for the little peel-off tags that you seem to struggle with as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can give
an
it an
opening
opening
out of 10
rating.
rating.
So this is the gear in here. Look at that. It's got
Oh,
like
that's nice. It's got a good relishy.
yeah, coarse, relishy kind of appearance to it. Which
Yes, it's not lumpy, is it?
it's a coarse
It's a
mince,
coarse-
if you like.
Yeah.
It's not, pureed down.
But that also means you're not going to get great chunky bits in your burger that try and slide out. It will sort of stick and naturally spread, won't it?
So I'm giving it a little bit of a mix because it's been on the shelf for a little while. So just want to make sure that we've got some substance to it. So I'm going to give myself a nice little spoonful there, as you can see.
Ooh.
I'm getting the smell of that. Now you see, I normally avoid relishes because most of them have tomato.
Yeah.
So not being good with tomato, I generally avoid them. I'll have mustard on a burger, maybe a bit of barbecue sauce or something. Oh, barbecue sauce. So many barbecue sauces this month.
But no, it's nice to see like a green relish, isn't it, as well? And I'm smelling that. I'm getting the onion, getting the vinegar, getting the spices.
I'm getting the courgette.
Yeah, you can get the greenness of the courgette, green, and the green pepper.
Green.
Or the yellow pepper, whatever it is. But yeah, you can get the freshness, but I'm pretty sure it's jalapeno I can smell. Which is perfect.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly that right kind of...
Those kind of lower end heat.
Yeah, but it's
peppers.
exactly the right kind of flavour... Can't put my... It's exactly the right kind of flavour profile that you would expect a jalapeno to really complement, wouldn't you,
Yeah.
as well? So, lovely.
So,
Let's give it a go.
cheers.
That's interesting. So I'm getting the freshness of the green vegetables in there. But the first thing I noticed was it was like this instant sweetness. And it's... Oh, I really get the nutmeg now. The nutmeg really comes in, kind of on the finish on that. We've got a nice balance of the sort of the sourness from the vinegar and the sugar. You've got all of the onion flavours, you've got the courgette, you've got the pepper. You've got this sweetness initially that kind of comes through that caught me a little bit by surprise. I was probably expecting it to be a little bit more vinegar forward from the smell. But actually it works really, really nice just having that extra sweetness to it. It almost reminds me a little bit of if it's like minced up cowboy candies with the vegetables. It's that kind of sweet and savoury thing going on. That's really very good. I like that. A bit more heat than I expected as well.
Bit more.
A little bit more heat
Okay.
than I expected. I was sort of expecting more sort of a jalapeno heat. There's something else that's kind of tickling the back of my tonsils a little bit.
I only have one criticism of that. I'd like it a little bit thicker. And the reason I say that is because I will put a shovel load into a burger. That's really good.
It is really good.
With the consistency it's currently got, I'm afraid a shovel load may slip out the side a little. So, I think if you were going to use that aggressively on stuff and really pile it on, being a little bit thicker would be an advantage.
However, that would actually be a great dip as well. If you had a bowl of that instead of a salsa and you wanted to dip some chips and bits and pieces like that in, that would work great.
So, I got the courgette, got the sugar. It's a beautifully balanced sweetness to it. Got the chilli there as well coming in. Definitely got the onion. On the finish, I'm getting the mustard, and I'm getting the nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
The turmeric. Now, turmeric's a tricky spice to use. If you put too much in, it gets really earthy.
Yeah, and it almost becomes slightly chemically.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
It becomes really earthy, and it almost, I don't want to say tastes like you put dirt in your mouth, but it's that.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
That kind of flavour profile to it. So it's quite a tricky spice to use. That's balanced well. That is balanced well. You can tell it's in there, but it hasn't become overpowering.
No.
The heat there, we're getting a little bit front of the tongue, a little bit back of the mouth. Makes me wonder if there might be, I'm not getting sting, so it's not habanero, but it makes me wonder if there might be some ají varieties in there maybe.
Yeah, there's something above that, it's got that jalapeno freshness, but then obviously it's going to be green chilies in there going by the colour.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could be Fresno, it could be, because they've got a little bit more heat, I think, haven't they, than
Yeah, just
jalapeno.
a little bit.
But yeah, it's. I don't think it's habanero because
No.
yeah, you're right. It's not that needles, but there's a real zing on the front and a zing to my tonsils.
Possibly cayenne.
Could be, yeah, that would work.
Heat level for you?
Comfortable one for me. It was a little bit warmer than I expected. I was expecting to be going. It's about a half. But actually, it's great. It's a really nice balance across the board. I don't think it's anything that would scare anybody particularly. If you can eat jalapenos, bit of that with your food, you'd be fine.
I think I'm going to turn all Johnny Scoville here, right? There you go. I think for me it's a 1. Okay. If you've never had chili before, that could be a 3, maybe even a 4.
Potentially, yeah.
Because it's got some heat to it. For me, that's no problem. For you, that's no problem. But for somebody who's never eaten chili before, that could shock them a little bit. So, if and bear with me, because we got early run stuff, like first run production stuff. We didn't get like the prototype samples or anything. Well, we got first run production stuff, and the Red Devil sauce that we tried from Chillies Rock.
I think that's been re-rated. Hasn't
Yeah,
it,
that's been re-rated now because they had it at a 3, and it was hotter than a medium sauce.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we've got the same kind of story going with this one, where the intention was that it's going to be really mild, family friendly, everyone grab your spoon and dip in. But maybe the chilies they used were a little hotter than the prototype
it
ones
happens.
they used.
It just it depends on the season doesn't it, as well. And
so I wonder if it's a similar story with this, that the intention was it was going to be a little less burny than perhaps this one, this particular initial run turned out.
That aside, if you're eating it with something, that's obviously going to help balance that heat out. So, is it completely a no-no for somebody who's not had chili pork? No, absolutely not.
It's in a jar, right? Okay, you dip this in the jar and you put on as much or as little as you're comfortable with. So, yeah, I would. If I had a non-chili head come around for a barbecue and I was building a burger for them, I would say to them, try a little bit.
Yeah.
Just try a little bit on the edge of the burger, see what you think. You'll like the flavour, and you can adjust the amount, to level out the heat.
Do you realise that we've nearly done half the jar?
Yeah,
just
half
in taste?
of the jar. Well, it doesn't.
That isn't going to last long, is it?
It does rock, So chilliesrock.co.uk is their website. Pop along there. I'm sure Jim would love to see you. Very nice chap. Very, very nice chap. Well travelled as well.
Indeed.
He is, yeah. If you ever meet him, have a conversation. You know, he did. The man's worldly wise. So yeah, pop along. chilliesrock.co.uk. Link in the description below. Yeah. Right, here we go. I'm going to pimp us now. Right. Going up about here. No, about here.
I'm glad you're using that finger.
Yeah. You'll see our channel logo. If you click that, you can subscribe. Make sure that you click the bell as well and select all videos. And up here is a video that YouTube thinks suits you. Okay, don't blame me for what's here. YouTube did it. Anyway, I think that's all more than enough for us for now. Thank you ever so much for watching.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Take care.
And we'll see you in the next one.